This is your West Tennessee Today evening news. I'm Chloe Bitters. The freeze we had last night saw temperatures drop into the upper 20s. We are not under a freeze warning tonight, but we still expect a cold evening ahead. Let's get an early preview from Logan Whaley.
Chloe, here are the key things to look for tonight. You still may want to keep the plants inside or cover them outside. That's because temperatures will be at near freezing levels. Here's a timeline of what's in the forecast. We expect the temperature to fall to 42 around 10 o'clock tonight. By midnight, we'll be at 40. By 4 a.m., expect the temperature to drop to 36. Then at 6 o'clock in the morning, we'll be at 34. But the dew point temperature will be around 29, which will keep the ground near freezing. I'll have the complete forecast later on West Tennessee Today.
It's been a difficult 3 months for the family of Sarah Phillips in Milan. The 22-year-old woman was reported missing to authorities in early January. Now the TBI is involved in the search for Phillips. Milan Police Chief Bobby Sellers asked for help in the case. Sellers says TBI agents have more resources to use in an investigation. Phillips was last seen in Trenton during the second week in January. Police do not have any evidence of foul play. Early tips that Phillips came to Jackson with friends turned out not to be true. The TBI has teamed with another West Tennessee law enforcement agency to solve a murder case. With more on that story is Alexander Bitterling.
A Huntington man was found shot and killed Friday night in Carroll County. Sunday, the TBI and Carroll County Sheriff's deputies made an arrest. 20-year-old Corey Levitt Jr. is in the Carroll County Jail. He's being held without bond. Authorities have charged him with 1 count of reckless homicide. 19-year-old James Dale Kelly was found dead of a gunshot wound at a home on Buena Vista Road. It's a rural area of Carroll County in the small community of Buena Vista. Police released a photo of this silver car from surveillance cameras. That brought a number of tips from people that led to the arrest of Levitt. The TBI has not released a possible motive for the shooting death. The community is involved in a fundraising effort to assist the family with Kelly's funeral expenses. Another major concern of law enforcement is mental illness and suicide. On a percentage basis, West Tennessee is one of the leading regions in the Southeast for suicides. The Tennessee Suicide Prevention Network has a major effort to stem the tide of people taking their own lives. It's called Shattering the Silence. The event is scheduled September 13th. Details will be coming soon. The campaign is targeting rural West Tennessee. We'll bring you more on the effort next week. Alexander Bitterling, West Tennessee Today.
And another target is distracted driving. That's also been a focus of West Tennessee Today for the past 7 years. In the last 4 years, the number of car crashes while people are using cell phones is up 28%. The Tennessee Highway Patrol is urging you to use the Do Not Disturb sign on your smartphones before you get behind the wheel. Callers or people who text you will receive an automatic message to let them know you're not going to answer while you're on the road. Distracted driving accidents increased during the spring and summer months in West Tennessee. State lawmakers are filing a bill to make it easier to recall school board members in Madison County. Logan Whaley is here to outline what the bill will do and what it will not do.
State Senator Ed Jackson and State Representative Chris Todd are co-sponsoring the bill. Both lawmakers have had numerous inquiries about the possibility of removing a school board member. Most of them have been as a result of the actions of school board member Morris Merriweather, who was elected last August. Since he was sworn in, Merriweather has acted in opposition to Superintendent Eric Jones's 10-year school plan and has been a ringleader of proposals that are contrary to Jones's plan.
For the next 4 years, I'm going to hold the school board, the superintendent, and the county commission accountable. Whatever I need to do. I'm not going to be quiet. You can check personnel files. You can do any darn thing you want to. Anybody know me, they can't check me up.
The Jackson-Todd bill would allow voters to recall a board member. However, the proposal has several restrictions. First, you'd have to have a petition signed by people making up 2/3 of the total vote cast for the candidate with the most votes in the most recent school board election. Currently, that would be A.J. Massey. He ran unopposed and received more than 3,100 votes. If the bill passes, a recall election could be held for the post of Merriweather or any other school board member if 2,084 registered voters sign a recall petition. But the recall election would only be held in the school board member's specific district. Only voters in that district could cast ballots. In the case of Merriweather, it's considered highly unlikely that voters in District 6 would turn him out of office with a recall. Logan Whaley, West Tennessee Today.
Over the weekend, the school district's instructional supervisor touched a positive nerve with a column in the Jackson Sun. Ryan Kirkbride detailed the significant progress in the school system during the 20 months Dr. Eric Jones has been superintendent. Kirkbride outlined test score improvement in reading and math, especially in the earlier grades. He also pointed to a district-wide streamlined curriculum. Kirkbride gave attention to workforce development programs such as Loop and Launch. Ironically, Kirkbride is one of the people Morris Merriweather threatened to call for a resignation in his controversial emails in February. We're finally going to see a new animal care center become a reality in Jackson. Let's go now to Mary Barnes on what Jackson City Council plans to do tomorrow.
City Council is expected to spend more than $1 million for a new animal care center at Tuesday's meeting. The complex will expand the current facility. The care center handles adoptions and does not kill animals. Dr. Vicki Lake heads up the effort. Frank McMean of the foundation has also been a major part of the project. The new shelter will be a state-of-the-art, including a quarantine area and adoption center. The low bid for the project is from Heron Construction Company. The bid is for $1.3 million. A $50,000 gift has been provided by a donor. A matching amount will be added after the building is completed. While one building is about to go up, another one has been shut down. The Barber School in Jackson has been closed over financial aid issues. Students showed up this morning and found out the building locked on Carriage House Drive. A notice was posted indicating the Department of Education will no longer grant financial aid to the school. The Barber School has also facilities in Memphis. Taurus Brooks is the founder and owner of the school. The notice indicates the decision was unexpected and overwhelming. The school was open Saturday. Students were told that they could expect an email, text, or phone call for updates, but no specific information was revealed as to when or how they can transfer to another barber training facility. We're starting the month of April with more cold weather. Let's go to Logan Whaley for your West Tennessee Today forecast.
Mary, let's go ahead and take a look at the 6 o'clock temperatures around the state. Memphis is checking in at 46 degrees. Here in the Hub City, we're at 45. We have mostly 40s throughout the rest of the state. Those are going to drop into the 30s and even some upper 20s overnight. Here's your West Tennessee Today pinpoint forecast for the rest of the week. We'll drop down to 34 tonight in Jackson, but that could be down to freezing in some parts of Madison County and West Tennessee. Winds will shift out of the west Tuesday as we warm up into the 60s, and Wednesday will start to feel a little more like spring with a high of 72. Showers and thunderstorms will return Thursday, but will return to the 70s on Friday, and it looks like we'll even be in the upper 70s on the weekend. That's your West Tennessee Today pinpoint forecast. I'm Logan Whaley, hoping you have good weather wherever you go.
That's your West Tennessee Today evening news. I'm Chloe Bitters. Remember, when news breaks out, we break in.